right, so what's one thing that was an absolute deal breaker when you were looking for a home?
Looking for space, really. Just gotta have enough space because, got the kids, big family. So gotta have the backyard. It was definitely a deal breaker. Florida, depending on where you're at in Florida, backyard space is kind of scarce here and there.
Okay.
You got a front yard, don't get me wrong, but the backyard not too much. So the backyard definitely was a deal breaker.
Okay, so really having a backyard was like, nah.
Yeah,
all right, you heard it. Have to have a big backyard for his.
got 4 kids, got to.
Okay, thank you. What would be a deal breaker for you?
It's paranormal activity, definitely. If you're not paying rent, you can't live there.
That deal breaker.
I would say if it's not like updated.
And, okay.
Up to date with like the times.
so no 70s shag for you.
Yeah. Nothing old.
What about you?
I don't know.
Is that really? Okay.
Yeah.
So what would just be off-putting for you?
Maybe the price.
The price?
That's about it.
Just the price?
Yeah.
So even you're not afraid of fixer-uppers or anything like that?
I don't think so.
All right, so you're okay with the shag as long as the price is right.
bit.
And you're like, I would not move it into a shag box.
I wouldn't. I would want to update it. Fair enough.
Thank you, ladies.
Have a good one.
Absolute deal breaker. It's like, nah, it wouldn't happen.
That's a good question. Like if the house is so old.
Oh, okay. Like so I couldn't take you to like a 70s shag. It would have to
No,
be.
no. Because it's like you have to remodel the home again. But also it's kind of a good thing because it's gonna be like how you want it to be as well.
Okay.
So it's like not really a bad deal,
But you would prefer a modern home?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of course you got like if the roof is messed up, that's on you.
Yes.
The floors, everything else is like, come on now. Like I'm paying so much money and now I'm.
This is true. This is very true. Oh, well, thank you for your time. Again, the lashes are just.
Thank you.
You see her lashes? You see those? Bet your lashes real quick. I know you see how my lashes are. To the T, I love was an absolute deal breaker.
I know my husband was like really concentrating on the flood zone, like it was a flood zone.
Flood
And he was like, I like this house, but it's in the flood zone. That was
Okay, that's a bit because flood insurance is the devil.
Yes.
Let me tell you. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for your time, your pretty braids.
Thank you.
Have a good one. What would be a deal breaker?
A deal breaker for me would be pests. I don't want no pests in my house.
You gotta listen. Pests are different definitions. Some people think dogs are pests. So what do you mean?
I would say
Like termites and
roaches, excessive things that don't need to be in the house. I don't want it in my house. Put it out. Before you sell me that house, make sure it's clear of pests. That's all I can say.
That's all he's asking. Make sure it's clear, because he's not buying a roach motel. He's not buying a roach motel.
No roach motel, no lizard motel. Don't get me wrong, I love animals, but animals have their own domain and their own space. When I buy that house, that's my space.
Oh, well, you heard him. Don't play games with him. Thank you so much for your time. Absolute deal breaker.
For me, a deal breaker would be definitely first the location.
Okay.
It has to be a great location. That would be a deal breaker. But if the house is in a great location, okay, but it's not well maintained, that could be a deal breaker as well. Location first, though, most important.
Location first and the condition of the home.
Yes.
What about you?
For me, it would be definitely like the patio would have to have like features like a nice pool.
Okay.
And maybe some space to like entertain and stuff like that.
So outdoor space is a must for you.
Yes.
That is so wonderful. Well, thank you, ladies, for your time. I appreciate it. That deal breaker, like, nah, it's not gonna work for me.
A walk-in closet and a den.
Okay.
So if I don't have those two things,
It's a
won't
wrap.
work.
Okay, so space is huge for you.
Yes.
Okay.
especially for all my clothes and my shoes.
Because you are fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. What would be a deal breaker? Like, if you're like, no, this house isn't going to work for me.
I don't know, 200,000 maybe?
If it was over 200,000, so price is a big thing for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Price and location.
Location. What would you want to be then?
Near the beach.
Oh,
That would be nice.
it'd be nice near the beach. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
I
you.
like your.
The chain?
Yes.
Thank you.
I like it. Well, thank you. Just be like, this house is never gonna work for me.
But what I
Yeah.
don't. A deal breaker means what again?
Means like, oh, this house is not gonna work. You want to look at the next one. Like, nope, this is not it. Like, no.
Like a house.
Uh-huh.
Like a house that has like the room together with like the living room and the kitchen in one room. I
You-
would say no.
Oh.
Immediately.
So you like things to be separated.
I want it to be separated.
Okay, look at you. No open floor plan for you. Look at you. And tell everybody where you live again.
Aruba.
Oh my God, Aruba is beautiful. Best good food, and the beaches are just. Mwah. Well, thank you for your time, honey. Thank you. So, what would be your deal breaker?
No views, bad views. So for example, you have your window and you just see apartments. You just see grass or the beauty and the sun, the trees, birds, anything. That's a deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker. So she's not into cement views.
No, I like trees, the beaches, the sands, all of those.
Garden. Okay, so that's your deal breaker.
Yes.
Aw. What about you?
Okay, my deal breaker would be if it's small. So I have a big family, so if it's like few rooms, it has to be like 5 rooms.
Okay.
4 bathrooms, it has to be
So
like
space is huge for you.
huge spaces. Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody can have like their own space, so we're not like crowded.
Okay, so all right now. Look at that. All right, so no shacks for her. Hold on.
You guys know what you want? Yeah, I think the immediate thing that came up to me is if it's like in the city and like you're crowded as hell, noisy as hell. I don't like that.
Yeah, living in Miami for a bit, I didn't like it.
Suburbs.
You like city stuff?
Boca's the most least cramped place I've ever lived in, so it's like
where?
Boca's the most least cramped. I only ever lived in cities.
The suburbs areas are where it's at.
I've seen what it's like. I've seen what it's like to live in like New York, and my philosophy is the reason why people are always out going to restaurants, doing all that is because it's so cramped in the house.
That you gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta get out. You get some space.
Exactly. And then they go shopping, buy all this stuff, but they don't have any room in the house when they come back. So it's.
So being in the city was like, nah, that's not gonna work for you.
It's expensive too, like insanely. Like one apartment in Miami could be 1,000, and it's just like a closet.
Yeah.
This is very true. So price is important to you. So price and not being in the city.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I don't know. The whole thing is for me, it's I was thinking it was the quality size of land. I don't know why.
Oh, so you want something with some land?
Yeah.
So like Loxahatchee and.
Loxahatchee, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. In the middle of nowhere. That's what you're saying.
Well, I'm so used to like just the cities, and I wish other than New York, Manhattan, then Brooklyn, then Philadelphia. Boyan wasn't any that better because it was by the beach side, so we're still clustered. And then Boca was the only time we had a normal home that actually had space and land and like distance between everybody else. That was like.
So you just want to be out on your own.
Yeah, just more.
Just homestead.
Having more space is nicer.
I don't like
Land is king
way
for me.
too city, too close to people, but like middle of nowhere, you can't get a connection. There's like, you can
it's
shoot
like
a gun
but
and the bullet will not touch anything.
Yeah. It's not like I want someone's like murdering me. And my neighbor came and hear me scream from a distance.
Yeah,
Like
I like the suburban, like the white.
So kind of mid in the mid. Okay.
Because you can have neighbors that are like, oh hey, you want to watch the game? Where like they can be nosy, right? But at least like you feel like you're in a community, and like the kids are playing out and they're playing basketball like that. That feels very like homey to me. Yeah.
Okay. So no city for you.
No.
Absolutely no city and prices for you. And you want to be in Loxahatchee.
Yeah, so somewhere nice land.
Well, I would say Loxahatchee is a little bit more. You still get reception in Loxahatchee.
Yeah, you still get.
And so, like, Loxahatchee is probably, I mean, it is out there, but you do get the best of both worlds, kind of like, especially for what you want. So there are communities that are in Loxahatchee. So you kind of do, they're getting there. So they're getting there. What about you? Silent but deadly one in the back.
It's like, I want something that has a lot of activities around, but not too, like, desolate. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
So he likes the city though.
It's something like a city, but maybe not too crowded.
Okay.
Somewhere in between the suburb.
So not New York City, but like Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah,
Orlando.
Because I wanna be able to like drive 30 minutes and like have different places to do instead of like going an hour like from here to Orlando, here to Miami, like too far away.
So you want something that's kind of like, kind of cityish, but not like densely populated. Okay. I'm kind of with you on that one. Like,